The cafeteria of Proxima Centauri Academy buzzed with the usual midday chaos, a symphony of clicks, chirps, and synthesized voices that made up the diverse student body of the galaxy's most prestigious interstellar institution. Students from 47 different species crowded around tables, their meals ranging from nutrient paste to live prey, depending on their biology. In the far corner, hunched over an empty table, sat Ziara. Her crystalline skin refracted the overhead lights into fractured rainbows, and her 4 delicate arms trembled as she tried to hold herself together. The Krivali were known throughout the galaxy for their emotional transparency, literally. When they felt strong emotions, their bodies shifted through colors like a living mood ring. Right now, Ziara was a deep, pulsing blue that signaled profound sadness to anyone who cared to notice. Nobody did. Or rather, nobody cared. Marcus Chen, the only human exchange student at the academy, stood in line waiting for his turn at the nutrition dispenser when he first noticed the crowd. 50 students, maybe more, had formed a loose semicircle around something. Their devices were out recording and the air filled with the cruel, universal language of teenage mockery. Look, at the Crystal Girl breakdown, someone sneered in Galactic Standard. This is going viral on the quantum net for sure. Another voice added, my species doesn't even have tear ducts. And this is still pathetic, a third chimed in. Marcus pushed through the crowd, his human height, average by Earth standards but tall here, giving him enough leverage to see what was happening. When he spotted Ziara, her body had shifted from blue to a sickly purple-gray, and her crystalline tears fell like tiny diamonds onto the table, shattering on impact. Something twisted in Marcus's chest. He'd been the new kid before, back on Earth, before the scholarship that brought him halfway across the galaxy. He knew that particular flavor of isolation, that suffocating feeling of being utterly alone in a crowd. Without thinking, he walked forward. Hey, someone called out. Human, you're blocking the shot. Marcus ignored them. He approached Ziara's table slowly, the way one might approach a frightened animal. The crowd's laughter died down, replaced by confused murmurs. What's the human doing? Doesn't he know not to get involved? Ziara looked up, her large prismatic eyes meeting his. In Galactic Standard, words weren't necessary. Her color said everything. The purple-gray of despair, the flickering hints of orange fear at this new attention. Marcus stopped at the edge of her table. Hey, he said softly in English, then repeated in his still clumsy Galactic Standard. Are you okay? It was a stupid question. Obviously, she wasn't okay. But Ziara's color shifted slightly, a hint of green confusion mixing with the purple. Why? Her voice came out like wind chimes. Why are you here? Because nobody should be alone when they're hurting, Marcus replied simply. The crowd had gone silent now, recording devices still active but confusion rippling through the gathered students. A Selnari student whose species had catalogued emotional responses across 10,000 civilizations whispered to her companion, what is he doing? Humans don't have empathic abilities. How does he know the appropriate response? Marcus reached out slowly, giving Ziara time to pull away if she wanted. On my planet, he said, when someone is sad, we do this, may I? Ziara didn't speak, but her colors shifted to a questioning yellow. Marcus took that as permission and gently wrapped his arms around her crystalline shoulders. The crowd gasped. Physical comfort between species was rare at the academy. Biological differences made it complicated, often dangerous. The Thoraxians had acidic skin. The Vaktar had quills that extended when startled. The Selvari ran so hot they could burn flesh. But humans, the galaxy was learning, were persistence predators. They were endurance hunters who conquered their planet not through strength or speed, but through sheer stubborn will. And apparently that stubbornness extended to compassion. Ziara froze for a moment, her entire body going clear with shock. Then slowly she shifted to a soft pink, the Krivali color for gratitude and warmth. Her forearms came up hesitantly, returning the embrace. A hug, Marcus said quietly. That's what we call this. Hug, Ziara repeated, the word strange in her chiming voice. She began crying harder, but her colors were changing, the purple giving way to pinks and soft oranges. Relief. Release. The crowd watched in stunned silence as the human boy held the alien girl while she cried. Their recording devices captured every moment, but the jeering had stopped. One by one, students began lowering their devices, some looking ashamed, others confused by the sudden weight of empathy in their chests. A Xanathi student, whose species prided itself on logic above emotion, found herself wiping away something suspiciously like tears from her ocular membranes. "Fascinating," she murmured. "The human's illogical behavior is triggering mirror emotional responses across multiple species." After what felt like hours but was probably only minutes, Ziara pulled back. Her colors had stabilized into a healthy rose gold, contentment and peace. "Thank you," she said. "I've been here 3 cycles and nobody has ever." "Humans are strange," Marcus smiled. "Yeah, we get that a lot." "Want to sit with me?" I was just about to grab lunch. Ziara's colors brightened to a sunny yellow joy. "Yes, I would like that very much." As they walked toward the nutrition dispensers together, the crowd parted silently. Within hours, the videos would spread across the quantum net. But the narrative had changed. It wasn't mockery of an alien girl breaking down. It was something else entirely. The headline on the Galactic News Network would read, "Human demonstrates compassion. Protocol. Experts baffled by effectiveness." But in a small corner of the Academy's cafeteria, 2 outcasts shared a meal and talked about home. And for the first time since arriving at Proxima Centauri Academy, neither of them felt quite so alone. The galaxy was learning something that humans had always known. Sometimes, all it takes to change everything is one person willing to give a damn. Sometimes all it takes is a hug,